changing the appearance of sprite. Looks blocks are used to control a sprite's appearance. These blocks are color-coded purple. The Looks block menu has instruction blocks for setting the color, size, and visibility of the sprite. The table below shows the Looks blocks and their functions. Blocks. Say hello for 2 seconds. Functions. Display sprite's speech bubble for specified amount of time. Think for 2 seconds. Displays sprite's thought bubble for specified amount of time. Change color effect by 25. Changes the visual effect of the sprite by specified number. Hide. Make sprite disappear from the stage. Show. Make sprite appear on the stage. Drawing shapes. Pen blocks in Scratch allow a sprite to draw shapes and plot colored pixels on the screen. These blocks are color-coded as dark green and are used to draw the footprints of the sprite. To draw a square, the script will be as follows. Blocks. Functions. Pen up. Puts up sprite's pen up so that it will not draw as it moves on the screen. Pen down. Puts sprite's pen down so that it will draw as it moves on the screen. Set pen color to violet. Changes pen color based on your choice from color picker. Change pen shade by 10. Keeps the pen color but lighten or darken the shade of that color by the value mentioned. For light shades, use negative values and or dark shades, use positive values. Stamp. Duplicates the sprite's image onto the stage. Repeating a task. Forever is a control block which runs the script continuously until stopped. The script inside this block will be executed in a loop and will never end until the stop button is clicked. Drawing a square using repeat. In the previous example, a square was drawn by using pen, move, and turn blocks. In order to avoid repetition of commands, repeat command is used. The command reduces the number of lines of commands you need to write to draw a figure. The repeat block in the control blocks menu is used to do this task. You can drag the blocks and keep inside the repeat block. Let's draw a square using the repeat block. Taking decisions. If, then, else is a control block which checks the given condition. If the condition is true, the code inside the first C space will activate, and then the script will continue. If the given condition is false, the code inside the second C space will activate. Storing values. Variables blocks are used to hold values in strings. These blocks are color-coded as orange for variables and red for lists. To create a variable, follow these steps. Step 1. In the data blocks, click on Make a Variable block. Step 2. Type any suitable name like age for the variable in the variable name text box. Select a button specifying whether the variable is for all sprites or for this sprite only. Step 3. Click on OK button. Step 4. The age block will be added under the data block menu. Step 5. Now you can drag this variable block to create a script using different blocks. Step 6. Click on the green flag to run the script. Using operators. These blocks are color-coded as light green. Operators blocks are used to do arithmetic and logical calculations. Blocks in the operators category are oval and hexagon in shape. Arithmetic operators. Scratch has 4 operators that allow you to do arithmetic calculations. These are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Look at the code to use addition block. Similarly, you can use other blocks to perform subtraction, multiplication, and division. Relational operators. Scratch has 3 operators that allow you to compare the relationship between 2 values or variables. It will compare two numbers and decide whether it is true or false. In the example below, if the comparison is true, the program will go down to the next line of code and do what is there. If the comparison is false, the code will not execute. The three relational operators are 1. Greater than. Example, when green flag is clicked, if 1000 is greater than 200, then say 1000 is bigger. Operator 2. Less than. When green flag is clicked, if 40 is less than 100, then say 40 is smaller. Operator 3. Equal to. When green flag is clicked, if 100 is equal to 100, then say both are equal. Logical operators. Using logical operators, you can combine two or more relational operators to produce a single true/false result. These blocks allow you to further refine your comparison of values. Operator 1. And, meaning the result is true only if the two expressions are true. Operator 2. Or, meaning the result is true only if either of the expressions is true. Operator 3. Not, meaning the result is true only if the expressions is false. Sensing blocks. The blocks in the sensing category help the selected sprite to detect the presence of other sprites or other elements on the stage, including the edges of the stage. The blocks in the sensing category are color-coded as light blue. Some of the blocks included in the sensing category are shown alongside. Let us develop a simple program where the cat sprite moves towards a basketball when right arrow key is pressed. The code for the cat sprite can be similar to this. Today I will play basketball. Output. Variables. Variables are used to hold values. These are the data values for which the value can be changed when the code is being processed. There are two ways in which the values can be assigned to the variables: by the programmer and by the user. Each programming language has a method or syntax for defining variables. In Scratch, the variables can be created using data blocks. To create a variable, follow these steps. Step 1. Click on Data category of blocks. Step 2. Click on Make a Variable button to open the New Variable dialog box. Click on Make a Variable button to open the New Variable dialog box. Step 3. Type a suitable name, for example, N1 for the variable in the variable name text box. Step 4. Select an option specifying whether the variable is to be created for all sprites or for this sprite only. Step 5. Click on OK button. This will make available some new blocks below Make a Variable button in Data category of blocks. Storing user input. Scratch gives an option to take input from the user also. Look at the code to develop a program to divide two numbers and find the quotient. When this script is run, a small text input box opens at the bottom of the stage. Type the value of the variable and press Enter key or click on the tick mark symbol on the right side of the text box. Script to divide two numbers. User input. Output. The final output of the program will be similar to this. Creating a project. You have learnt about different blocks in Scratch. Now, let us create a project to let the sprite speak the table of a given number.